Hi all, my name is Jing and I am part of the Mind Reset, which is a community dedicated to making this world a more supportive, inclusive, compassionate, and kind place. To learn more about our mission and how we accomplish some of our goals, check out our website at themindreset.com. Today we're doing our second installment of the Mental Health, Motivation, and Mindfulness Monday, also known as Last week, we made a comparison between physical health and mental health to kind of reframe our attitudes about how we approach mental health. Similar to physical health, for mental health, we have to make sure that we have a plan, that we're dedicated, and that we have the right attitude and are willing to make adjustments when needed to make sure that we reach our end goal. So, I'm not going to make a specific plan in these short videos because each person is different and they have a different set of circumstances or perhaps a different mental health situation they're dealing with. But what I will do is give little tidbits that overall can help boost your resilience, and you'll likely see how your attitude and how you feel and how you take on the day will be much more manageable and easier once some of these behaviors become a habit. So the one that I want us to focus on today is gratitude, the attitude of gratitude. It was something that I did while I was healing from my brain injury that really helped me make it from day to day. A good example from when I was going through a harder time is that I had chronic pain. And I remember a time when I was in Australia. I lived in Newcastle atop of this huge hill, and I was at the bottom of the hill, and I just got hit with an acute episode of pain. And I remember thinking in that moment, like, this is it. Like, it's over. I'm not going to make it to the next day. And I was frozen. I mean, when my pain is like super bad, it actually is disabling and I can't do anything. I'm just trying to not be in pain or not, I guess, like pass out because I'm in so much pain. And when I was standing at the bottom of that hill, I kept thinking about how far away my bed was, or like the closest place there was for me to lie down. I remember telling myself, Jing, you need to be grateful because this pain is an indicator that you're alive. Like, you wouldn't even know, if you weren't alive, you wouldn't even be here to experience this pain. Not everyone who's been through what you've been through gets to do what you get to do. Not even close. To have the opportunity to pursue a doctorate, the opportunity to travel across the world, the opportunity to explore and be curious about ideas and make change in this world in a positive way. Not everyone in your situation gets that choice. So let's get through this. Let's get through this episode. I give that example because, when I just kind of, not like I was like self-pitying myself, or I was maybe like a combination of self-pity, fear, anxiety, all wrapped up in this like blistering hot sensation that is pain. Gratitude helped me find a way out. And in more low-key ways also. I mean, I'm grateful when I walk outside. I just think about how incredible my life is to not experience that pain every single day. How much I love the feeling of the wind on the cheeks. How high definition everything seems when I walk. Like, I can see all the details in the stone, like the softness of the petals. I don't know. I just notice how beautiful or how intriguing or interesting everything is. Because when you come from a place where you know that if you didn't survive, you'd never be able to experience or appreciate these things anyways, it just makes you way more grateful for everything that you do. Whoa, okay. Before we go someplace where I'm like having the feels, I do want to encourage everyone to go to the Mind Reset events page because every single month we have a challenge, and actually this month's challenge is called Outstanding October, which is encouraging others to shout out to those who stand out or stood up to make a positive difference. So there's a different challenge for every weekday, and it's a nice guide to help you practice gratitude in different ways. So today is Motivating Monday, and it's about finding the drive within ourselves to do something great, thanking those who support our dreams, and realizing why we should be supporting others to do well. And so it has a prompt that says, what has someone done to make me feel encouraged, driven, or inspired? I really want to thank, and in tandem because it's American Pharmacist Month, I want to thank Lucinda Main for sharing a really awesome book with me last week about conflict. And it was something that I already, have been thinking about just because I lead, a community. And in a community, there's always going to be different thoughts or different opinions, which can sometimes be perceived as conflict. When I have the urge to correct someone, maybe there are a couple steps or things I can do before I correct someone. So I really appreciate that. That really has, energized me in terms of how I approach conflict. And then what have I done to empower someone else? Well, I'm really excited, and you guys should be too, because starting Wednesday, we're having a kind of like series, I guess, or a more continual blogger who will share her mental health journey because she's in a really activated space. So check that out. And then also we have a digital support group tonight at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time, which you can RSVP for, and we'll give the information for that in the information box, or just provide that link. And if you don't see it, you can always just go to the website, and there would be a link to RSVP for it there. Thank you so much for your time today, and I look forward to chatting with you all next week.